guys, Celine here at Natural Living Homesteader. And this morning we are going to plant potatoes. Now this is a learning experience for me. As I've told you, this is really the first year that I have really done a lot of gardening. I've done some container gardening in the past. When I was in my 20s, I gardened, as a child. And growing up, we always had a massive garden. That's how we survived. But as an adult, most of my adult life, I wasn't interested in gardening. I've told you my story before, but I was massively overweight. I've lost about 145 pounds, and I just couldn't function well. I couldn't do it. It was all I could do to get up, go to work, come home, collapse. And now that I am healthy and active, I'm able to do this. And so I'm kind of, as everything I do, I research and I research, and then I dive in head first. And my husband just tolerates it, and he's cool with it, but he knows how I am. It's all or nothing at all for me. So today we're going to do potatoes. So these are the potato starts that I started. I waited too late in the season. As most of you know, with this pandemic going on, everything just flew out off the shelves, as everything has. Just flown off the shelves before the season ever really started. And so I didn't jump on potato starts because I hadn't decided to grow potatoes. And when I did, gosh, almost a month ago, it's May 25th, I think. And I think, that pandemic mindset, I think it's the 25th. I'm sure it's a Tuesday. But I'm not always sure of that either. But yeah, almost a month ago, I started looking for them, and nobody had any starter potatoes. Nobody. So I just grabbed a couple. I went and got some organic potatoes, because potatoes from the store are hard to grow. You don't get very much out of them because they are sprayed with a chemical that keeps them from sprouting, keeps the eyes from happening. And so I couldn't find any. So I got the organic, and I scrubbed them up really good, and they've sprouted really well. So I've been, as I said, do a lot of research. I watched a video, a couple of videos of a guy. I can't even think of which video channel it was, but he says that these are called the chits, and that you always plant them chits up, which cracked me up. So, okay, let me show you. All I did was cut the potato up where the chits are, and I set it out and let it, I think it's been 3 days. Some say you can plant without letting this harden and scab over. Some say, it takes a week or 2 weeks or whatever, but these are nice and scabbed over. I'm comfortable with that. So I'm going to plant these and take you guys along with. So let's do this thing. Okay, so I am going to plant these in a tote. And in this tote, I've drilled lots of holes on the bottom to make sure that I have really good drainage. And so I now have like 4 inches of good soil in here. Let's see if I can get you to see this a little bit better. That better? Maybe. There. Okay. So here we go. I've got 4 inches of good soil in here. What I've done is I've added compost, cow manure, and potting soil. And I felt like maybe it was going to still be a little too compacted. So I added just a little sand to it, just to kind of make sure I had good drainage. Now that was my thought, that was nobody else's. So I didn't read that or research that or find it, but that's what I had to use, so that's what I used. I didn't have anything else, so that was it. So here we go. I've got 6 chits, and we're gonna plant them chits up. Okay, so I've got 4 inches of soil, and I'm gonna plant 6 of these chicks. I'm going to just kind of try to space them evenly out. And then I'm going to add about 3 more inches of soil. And then, in a few weeks, probably 2 to 4 weeks, depending upon the weather and everything else, when these plants come up and start looking healthy, then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to add about 3 more inches of soil around the plant tops. You're not going to cover the tops, you're just going to do around the plant tops. And then as those come up again, I'm going to add 3 more until I get all the way. I'm going to keep doing that until I get all the way to the top. And then when I've done that, then I'm going to put straw around it, all up and under around the plants to keep the moisture in and the bugs out. And then I'll have potatoes in the fall. It's that simple. But when you layer it like that, then the potatoes just keep growing up and rooting up and putting off more potatoes. If you just did one layer, all you would have would be just, probably 6 potatoes. And then you add just some organic fertilizer. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it over. I should have actually done this right over the top of the potatoes before I put any dirt on it. So I'm going to kind of work that in there. Give them a little bit of watering. They like water, but not overwatered. You want to keep it slightly moist, but you don't want to keep it wet. And that's it. Talk to you guys later. God bless. Bye-bye.